Alright guys, how's it going? It is the 23rd of December, and once again I am burning the midnight oil. To be honest with you, I've been kind of slacking these past few days. It is after all the holiday season. There are one or two reasons for that though that I'm going to go into in this video. Now obviously, yeah, Christmas. I've been doing my Christmas shopping, my Christmas presents. I'm about halfway done, I think, yeah, which is pretty good for me. Normally I would get all of my Christmas shopping done on the 23rd or 24th of December. So, yeah, I'm well ahead of schedule actually. But in saying that, I've still got one or two presents that I need to buy. So I thought I better get this video done before these next 2 days. It would help a lot more if people like my girlfriend didn't request items like pasta strainers. I mean, who would ever buy their girlfriend a pasta strainer for Christmas? But that was the request that I got, yeah? Something tells me that's not what you'll be getting though. I did also notice, however, that there may be a present on the horizon for myself. Now that the Steam sale has started, apparently they've changed it this year. There's not going to be those deals down the bottom, yeah, that I can't remember what they were called. Your daily deals and stuff like that. Apparently they're getting rid of that because people learned to wait until a game came on the daily deal. I've had a look through it. To be honest with you, I'm not really seeing a great deal that entices me. I did sort of think maybe spend 20 quid on Elder Scrolls Online, and then I thought, nah. This was a game that irritated me immensely at the start. If you remember what they did, the Imperial Edition, like your day one DLC where you spend more and you can play a different character. Stuff like that I absolutely despise, and to be honest with you, I'm quite glad to see the game not doing that well. 77% positive? Nah, I probably won't bother with it in all honesty. Maybe I check it out if it goes truly free to play. Now what else was there? Heroes of Might and Magic. Maybe check out one or two of those. Again, it's the same sort of things that you see all year on Steam. I think that the Steam sales are just getting worse and worse, in all honesty. I don't know what it is. Maybe the market is just completely saturated. It certainly feels that way. I think that we could be looking at another one of these gaming crashes that happened. When was it? The mid-80s? When the gaming market collapsed. They really are just commodities now. So many at commodity prices. I mean, where do you find the time to play them all anyway? Now this actually brings me nicely to a point that I'm going to make. You've probably noticed I've been playing a lot of Fallout 4. In fact, I have played 45 hours of Fallout 4 in maybe, 5 weeks or so? So that's quite a lot. Now, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of guys out there that have played it an awful lot more. But one of the issues I've got is every hour of that spent gaming has been 2 hours spent editing the videos, and you've got an hour to render it, an hour to upload. So in reality, you're talking 200 hours in those 5 weeks just on Fallout 4, which is 40 hours a week, yeah, on one game. And clearly I'm trying to do other things as well. I sort of talk about these things a lot in these videos, yeah, like how well things are doing. It's the same story all the time. My gaming's just not doing that well. Star Citizen videos always tend to do pretty okay for me, which is maybe not that surprising given that the vast majority of you are interested in the space themed games. I've really enjoyed playing Fallout 4, but I just cannot continue to do it, yeah. Not a couple of hundred views per video. It's too much time, yeah. And in actual fact, something I was talking about to my patrons at the beginning of the month was I'm probably just going to go ahead and turn the channel into a technology channel. If you look at the views that I'm getting on this, yeah, and that's not awesome over 5 months. However, you look at something like this. I got up in the morning and I do this in over a few hours, yeah, and 3 weeks ago it's got 14,000 views already. I mean, this is heading towards 100,000 views quite easily, yeah. Just about all my tech videos go really high up on the organic search, yeah, and they get a lot of views. These gaming PC ones that I did have been pretty good as well. I started using like Amazon affiliate links in the descriptions, and I've had a bit of success with that. So yeah, thank you very much to the guys who had been buying stuff. It's certainly been a surprise. It's maybe not surprising over Christmas, yeah. However, I wasn't really expecting anything, but I've been pleasantly surprised by how that went. What it really just comes down to is it makes sense for me to be doing technology videos, yeah. Especially as at the end of this month, on the 29th, in fact, I will be going over to Sweden. Now, I talked about this one before as well a few months ago. I was supposed to be going in October, I think, or was it September? I can't remember. 2 or 3 months ago anyway, I was meant to be moving over to Sweden, which is where my girlfriend stays, of course. It didn't quite work out the way I had anticipated it would. However, about a month ago, I just decided, you know what, to hell with this. I'm going over there and I'm going to go for a fresh start. Now, I'm not moving permanently. as yet. However, it may turn into a permanent move. Knowing that I've been moving over to Sweden, or knowing that I was going to be spending a lot of time there, it really makes it difficult for me to settle into something. There has been a sort of element of just arsing around. I've been arsing around, yeah, stuff like Fallout 4. I'm doing these videos because you guys enjoy it, yeah. That's how I managed to kick out 30 of them. The guys that are watching it, yeah, you really seem to enjoy them, but I need to be a little bit more selfish in future and start doing the things that really count. Moving over to Sweden, getting myself into a new environment, really starting to focus on what it is that I do best. And this is what I do best. Now, that said, I am not about to completely abandon gaming because I am a gamer. This is how I'm able to do stuff like this, yeah, on Fallout. However, rather than spending 90 hours editing Fallout, that could have been 90 hours playing Fallout. I could have played it 3 times longer than what I've actually played. And it's a game that I would really like to get on and complete, but I just want to keep on kicking out the videos while I'm playing it, and it's not worth it. You guys know what it's all about, yeah? So it really does look like I'm just going to bring an end to the Fallout. It's not worth it for me, guys, yeah? Star Citizen, on the other hand, is going to be a big game, and it'll probably be quite a big game for me if I cover it. But right now, the issue is, there's just not a lot there, yeah? Star Citizen is a year away from beta. It's going to be growing, it's going to be getting better and better, and I'm always going to be keeping an eye on it. But I'm not really willing to turn the channel into a Star Citizen channel and just throw out the same kind of content over and over. I mean, there's guys doing that already. I'm just not a one-game guy like that, yeah, and that'd bore the hell out of me. And if you're not enjoying it, or if you're not learning, then I do sort of question, what is the point? One of the good things about tech videos is, you're always going to be learning. I mean, I already know quite a lot about this stuff, obviously, yeah, but you've got to really keep at it, because, I mean, as you know, technology is one of those things that you've got to be really at the forefront of. Or it's yesterday's news, yeah? It's no good whatsoever. It's been a while since I did one of these head-to-heads. I mean, I can do a bunch of these as well. It's going to be difficult getting the content out, the same sort of level of content that I've been kicking out, because these videos are much more difficult to make than, say, playing an hour of Fallout. These are all literally hours and hours of checking sources and rechecking sources, and even just finding the graphics can be a bit of a pain in the arse for it. But if that's what I need to do, then that's what I need to do, yeah? So definitely, starting next year, in Sweden, at the beginning of January, or thereabouts, you're probably going to be seeing a switch around to, instead of being more gaming focused and less tech, more tech focused and less of this gaming. I may check out XCOM 2, because it's a game that I'm very interested in. I've been sort of thinking about the Fallout thing, yeah, there's only certain games that will suit my method of recording and editing. Fallout wasn't really one of them, yeah. I could just play it for 3 hours and upload 3 hours of gameplay, yeah, but that's sort of like going back. I don't want to make a regression in the actual quality of the video by not bothering to edit it. So certain games will suit me better, yeah. XCOM 2 might be one of those. Again, Star Citizen, edit out the boring parts, and that might suit me a little bit better as well. Basically speaking, I need to play smart, and I need to do smart videos on it. Rather than just this sort of series, yeah, the 30 episodes in a row. It's a lot of fun, yeah, but, well, yeah. Now, I'm going to be taking my PC over to Sweden, and I've had to buy a bunch of new parts, monitor stands. I'm going to be sending over 2-3 monitors. It's going to take a little while for me to get fully settled into that. So just bear in mind, yeah, over the next couple of weeks, there's going to be a lot less content coming out until I am ready. Basically ready and raring to go in 2016. But that is the plan. We shall see how well I stick to it, because I am really quite crap at sticking to plans. You've probably noticed stuff like this before, and it's my lack of focus that has basically led to me giving myself a kick in the backside and saying, you're going to need to focus here, Jim boy. Right, there's just a couple of things I want to clarify. There should be some kind of gear thing where you can click on this and you get all of my videos notices. It was the thing in one of the comments said something about not getting any notifications of my new videos, so he has to constantly check in. So if you're having any issues like that, let me know. You definitely should be getting notifications of my videos every time I make one, but apparently quite a lot of people aren't. I contacted YouTube about it and I got fobbed off. Google's, I'm pretty sure they haven't got a clue what their own system's doing half the time, in all honesty. I'm going to need ideas, guys, so let me know in the comments, yeah? When I do start these technology things, give me some ideas about what sort of thing you would like to see. Maybe talking stuff like gaming benchmarks, obviously the odd review, the analysis stuff which I really enjoy doing. Right, all that is left is for me to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And hopefully I will be seeing you all again in 2016. Catch you later, guys.